Huge news just dropped regarding potential Fracture map changes. Riot's Joe Lansford recently put out a statement on TikTok regarding their plans for improving the ever-controversial 7th map, with some changes to the A site, Dish, B main, and possibly more. Welcome back to Esports Driven, and today we're going to analyze the data we have to work with from this interview, as well as discuss the other map issues we think still need some tweaks. Let's get into it. Before we start, I just wanted to point out that you can actually see a map change in the TikTok video. These boxes in B main don't match up with the in-game version, as it's normally a glass double stack. Joe briefly discusses the gameplay cycle of Fracture along with what makes it unique from the other maps. This is nice and all on paper, but with these team-oriented plays being required for a distinct advantage, it poses a problem in a solo queue environment. Most players, especially those of lower ranks, can't be bothered to set up a successful site execute or retake, and would rather solo frag on their own accord. So what map changes could be put to fruition here? We'll start out by saying the A site is too claustrophobic. Once you get stuck behind default or backside, there's nothing you can really do to fight for more site control. The top side area has one thin wall to hide behind, and I don't think this Radiant box serves any real purpose either. When going through the metal door, the bomb site feels too far away to run all the way to, especially knowing at any point a defender could shoot you in the back from either tower or CT. There's next to no cover when going down this lane, and is why you see it utilized so little. Finally, especially with Breach reigning terror, starting in A main as attackers is too choke pointy. The entire hall from start to end isn't wide enough to feel comfortable traversing, and it's just begging for a Breach stun and Raze nade combo. The Dish side of the map also feels too one-dimensional. First off, the attackers beat the defenders to the initial peak, so it's not worth posting up here. Secondly, the attackers can come from either side of the Dish, making it impossible to properly hold down without taking a risk. And it's not even worth fighting for Dish control, as the optimal defense method is already given to you. Slap a smoke right down here and this entire section of the map is shut down. Imagine being an attacker in this situation. Even if you flash out, once you're down here, you're stuck in a zone where you can get shot from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different angles. Our solution? Just make this a ramp. The B site has less problems overall, but there's still room for improvement. First off, getting the spike down in a safe spot is next to impossible. Even with the box here being changed to metal, nobody plants here as you can still be spammed either CT or Canteen. If you move up fully behind the metal box, someone peeking Canteen will see you. If you plant back site, you're essentially stuck there unless you wide swing both defender entrances to get back up to tower. Another issue is just where the Riot developers expect you to place a smoke on B. Is it here between the generator? Well, there always ends up being a gap somewhere that gets a teammate killed. As a general quality of life change, especially knowing that the top side of the map often gets underutilized, the rope speed should be increased. As of right now, it takes a whole 5 seconds to fully cross the gap. This could easily be cut down to just 3 or 4. Remember, all of these changes are completely speculative based on the information we've been given and over a year of in-game experience. We saw how awesome the Icebox changes turned out and hope Fracture can follow suit. If you like this video and want more discourse on the topic of maps, check out our essay on why Split was actually removed by the Riot devs. And be sure to subscribe to Esports Driven for more informative content like this. We'll catch you next time.